Well, that was brilliant. Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. New day, new Tumbler project. I bought this sticky sheet from Mr. Nola's Glitter recently, along with some others, and I showed this off to people, and this was a pretty popular one. So I am going to use it today on a tumbler. We have a 35-ounce skinny straight duo, and that means that this comes with two different tops. They screw on. So before I go putting anything on, I need to make sure I'm working on the right side of the cup, or the correct side of the cup, by putting the top on, and that will show me where the straw would be, which would be here. So this will be the back of the cup. This will be where our seam goes. And then whatever we do, if we do anything decal-wise, it'll go on the other side. So just remember, if you have a screw-on lid, you need to be cognizant of the fact that there will be a front and a back based on the lid itself. So I have spray painted this white top and bottom because obviously if I do a full wrap, the middle of the cup will be completely covered, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna trim this down and we'll get going. Pretty straightforward. After we get the vinyl on, then we'll be doing some other things, so stick around. This is a regular sticky sheet, meaning that it's printed on white, so there's nothing, there's no peekaboo, there's no seeing the cup through the vinyl in any spot. It's solid. Okay, here's my cup trimmer, 3 washers off the tabletop, and I usually start at the seam because then it's easy to tell when you've been all the way around. And you push the cup up directly into the razor blade as you either push forward to go all the way around or you pull it towards you to go all the way around. Personal preference. I tend to pull it towards me, but to each their own. All right, now I have these 4 Marabou alcohol inks that I want to use because I felt they were representative of colors in the sticky sheet. We have red-orange that goes with the orange flowers. We have metallic pink that goes with the pink flowers. Metallic green that goes with the brighter green color. And then this is lime green that goes with the sort of more yellow than green. That goes with the other leaves. Not the bright green ones, but the other ones. So what I'm going to do, and we'll see if this works. I'm not entirely 100% sure about this, but it's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put a layer of resin on this. I'm going to drop these alcohol inks all over it, but especially top and bottom. And then I'm going to drop on some glitter as well. Okay, so I have this set up. I did a mix, which are Ramsey from Mr. Nola's Glitter, Patrick Chunky from Franz, Frenemies from Glitter Chimp, and Press Street Station Jr. from Mr. Nola's Glitter. I did a mixture and I like how it looks, but I'm not really sure it's necessary to mix them in advance. First up, before the glitter, 2 of these are metallics. I am not going to shake them up. I don't want the metallic properties. I just want the colors. This is a 35 ounce, so I'm going to mix up 40 milliliters of KS Liquid Stone Ultra UV resin. After I do the resin, I'll drop on the alcohol inks. After I do that, I'll put on the glitter, and then we'll come back and assess after it's set up. So sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, this turned out really well. I'm not as crazy about the top rim. I thought it would cover up a little better, but I like it better at the bottom than at the top. So, you know, do things differently than I did, but I love how it looks. I love how it turned out. The reason I picked the Marabou inks specifically was because they tend to be more diluted, and therefore you can see more through them, which is what I wanted. I didn't want the bitches. I didn't want the bitches to disappear. I wanted the bitches to be obvious, and yet a little more subtle than they were initially by covering everything up with some extra color. It's just, you know, personal preference. So before I put the vinyl on that I have, I want to screw this back in because I definitely want to put the vinyl at the front, opposite where the straw would be. So the person drinking it is holding the saying outwards for everyone else to see. So we've got a straw in there. So straw to the back. And what's going here is, as if you couldn't figure out the theme, we're going to make it that much more obvious. This is a combination of Tech Wrap Crafts, their new chrome vinyl that has the channels underneath so it doesn't show lumps and bumps and flaws as well as chrome usually does. And the pink vinyl on top is also from Tech Wrap Craft. That was from the first bundle they sent me that were almost all pinks, and I did a pink layered tumbler with that. So I've used both of these vinyls before, but I thought A, it would stand out, and B, it would match the colors beautifully. So that's what I've done there. Just to make sure that this vinyl doesn't lift at all under the layer of epoxy resin that goes on next, I am going to put some UV resin over this, and I don't think I have much sun today, so I'll put a lamp over it instead. That will tack everything down, and then I'll put a layer of epoxy resin over the entire tumbler, and it will be done.